Okay, so our next little activation sort of movement, or movements if you will, we're getting into a nice, just sort of however you're comfortable, whatever squat position you're comfortable in, yeah, a bit wide, a bit narrow, I don't really care. If you want to come on your toes, I don't care. I just want you to get down though, yeah, so I want you to get down. Now, if you're here, that is fine. If all you can do is that, like I've got some videos somewhere when I first had my knee done, and I could kind of do that, right? When my knee rebuilt, I could do that, yeah, and I didn't have much, but I could have started with this, because again, I found that a lot of stuff I had was useful, but it was lacking. So as I keep going back to, a lot of this has been developed to help me. I've had various injuries, and obviously I work with people every week with all sorts of injuries, all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of weird complex problems, and I've been trying all this stuff out on them as well. So that's how we got here. Anyway, so again, let's get you into a squat position. So that's the first thing, where you're comfortable, yeah? So squat position, arms out in front if you want to balance you. If you want to come up on your toes, I'm not that fussed, yeah? If that's what you want to do, you do that. And what we need to do from here is, I'm going to go side on, so I'm going to squat down, I'm here, and then from here, I'm going to take a step back and back and forward. So we've got that. If you can do that, great. We're then going to go side, back, great, and then forward, back. Now, as I said, you might be here, so that's just going to look like boom, 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 boom. Okay, I want you to breathe throughout it. So you might find if you've had a back injury, say you've had a disc injury, it might hurt you that. What I would advise, this is just a side note, if you're dealing with a back injury, there will be some stuff for you in another section of videos. Let's just talk about it now while we're doing this. I found that it was really difficult when I did one of the discs. It was very difficult to squat. Just body weight, it hurt. But when I stood on a Bosu ball, it were okay. So when I stood on something that was a little bit unstable, might be a couple of pillows under your feet, right? Because you're taking in a bit more information, and maybe you've done the balance drills you should have done. Maybe you've done the balance drills already. You're starting to take in a little bit more information, the stabilising muscles are firing a little bit better, you've enhanced that connection between the mind and the body, and you might find that little bit of feedback going through the feet might help you to stabilise a little bit better and take the edge off it. Just a little tip. But again, you're just going to go to where you're comfortable, yeah? So the idea is, we get into that squat position, I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. You can hold something, we can get into that later, we can hold a weight, we can hold a med ball, we can hold a football for a bit of feedback, might help to counterbalance you a little bit. But the idea is we get comfortable here. Remember to breathe, because again, if you're in pain, even here, you might find you're holding yourself tight. So I want you to breathe. If you are, go here, and I want you to breathe in through your nose. Out. Try and make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. So let's say we do 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. I don't really care. Just and then out. And then what you might find is you might gradually be able to get a little bit deeper. Then you can do the same here. And on the exhale, get a little bit deeper still. You might want to spend a bit of time here. Maybe you're not comfortable here, but I encourage you to spend some time here and to breathe. And you'll find, because you're breathing like that, you're calming your nervous system down. Because what happened with me after I did a neck injury, and a back injury, and various other injuries, this induced panic in me. My blood pressure would shoot up, I get really my head would go funny when I stood up and stuff. So I just had to get used to spending time here. And again, I did some of this, what I'm talking to you now, but what I found really helped was being here and starting to move. And starting to learn how to create space and how to load while I'm down here. Now, back to the sets and reps thing. 3 of them's fine. If you can get down there and go backwards, sideways and forwards 3 times, absolutely amazing, right? So that's one option, yeah? That's one option of this movement. Again, you might find, this is where a football can come into it, you might find that you go here and that helps. Just having a little something for a bit of feedback. And like I said before, sometimes just doing that can relax you. I'm going to show you to use these a bit later on, but just passing and just moving, that can help too. But that's one option, right? The next option, I'm going to stand back a little bit. Same thing, I'm going to go to where I'm comfortable, If it's here, that's fine. But for me, it's here. I'm going to go forward. And I'm going to walk. I'm going to go back. Yeah? If that feels okay. Oh, now you don't have to do all of them, but you can do. So you might do the first one, then you might do the walk and walk backwards, then you might do the jumps. And that might be this section for you. Or you might be in a bad way, as I keep saying. So you might do it here, and you might just do a few of them. And you might do 5 of them, you might do 3 of them. Just whatever feels comfortable. I don't want you to get too sore, I want you to take your time. I want you to, the aim though, is to own that position. The aim is to get down. I'm not saying you have to be super low, but if you're here, let's try and aim for parallel, yeah? Now, if you've got a hip issue, you've got an knee issue, blah, 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 and you're not sure, please consult. Please message me, consult with someone else, whatever. I will always do my best to when someone messages me, it doesn't matter if you pay me or not, I'm going to try and help, you know? So I'm in the business of doing, I'm in the business of fixing people, you know? And if I can help you, I will. And if I can advise you, I will. I'll try, I'm going to very much try not to be a salesman in it. So, back to the point. So again, if you're here, okay, let's work for get to here. But if you are here, you're just going to work. And you can do the stepping as well. So I can go down, I can step, and you're going to start to develop these. See how I move there? Even just doing that is quite a good little warm-up, just doing that. And you'll see wrestlers do it, you'll see athletes doing things like this. I know it feels a bit daft, but honestly, you know, you obviously start seeing them shooting drills and stuff when you watch fighters. But this is a very, again, for me, it's very scalable, it's very simple, no space, no equipment, minimal time. So even if we do all these movements I've shown you, we're probably talking like 5-10 minutes, if that. And even them alone are enough to make you start to feel better, to start opening these hips up. I guarantee, if you've done that little bit of balancing, and you say to do these, you know, the hip ones, and then you've done these, I guarantee just off them, you're going to start to feel better, right? Your lower body is going to start to feel better, and you're going to start to take a bit of pressure out, your hips are going to feel good. And even if you just did them, you'll feel good. But I'm going to show you how to, you know, again, let's stack on top of that now. You know, we've got these moving, we've got these roots moving. Let's start to build. Have fun with it. Take your time. If you're here, that's fine too. Don't worry about it. But I've shown where you can start, and I've shown where I want you to get to. Not that bad. Sucks up.